pen ratio, elemental damage, attack percentage. These are the main ingredients to help make your 5th slot as confusing as possible, and I'm here to help solve it. Hi, I'm and in this video, I want to go over these 3 stats to help you determine on what's best for your agents. And since I'm a dedicated Xenozone Zero player that has never spread lies nor misinformation in any way possible, I think I'm certified enough to talk about this. So what even are these 3 stats anyway? Why is it important to know which is best? How do you even choose them for your agents? And why is my office chair on fire? And since other people have already tried to explain what the hell even is pen ratio, and don't even get me started on the elemental damage versus attack percentage debate, it's just too complicated.
Elemental damage.
So I will be breaking down this video as simple as possible, so even a toddler like you can absorb the infos and be on your way. Got that? Before we begin though, this video took a lot of research and development, so there might be 1 or 2 misinformation around these parts, so I'm putting a disclaimer right here. I am not assuming that I know everything, nor does video serve as a reminder when things go terribly wrong for you and your agents during a deadly assault run. I'm only human after all. Also, please look at this graph. 98% of people that watch my video aren't subscribed to me, so please change the number. My final message. In all seriousness, if this video helps you out in any way, please feel free to sub to me, and liking the video would also help. Alright, shameless plug out of the way. So, what is pen ratio? To break it down to you in its simplest term, it ignores defense. That's it. No more, no less. Flat pen ignores the enemy fixed amount, while pen ratio ignores a percentage of the enemy's defense. Let's say Lil Timmy has 50% pen ratio with 5 flat pen, and the enemy has 100 defense. It means to ignore 50% of the boss's defense and a flat 5 defense ignore on top. So in theory, Lil Timmy has successfully dealt 55% more damage by ignoring the boss's defense. Now all Lil Timmy has to do is to calculate the boss's defense and elemental damage, but we'll get to that later. For example, let's look at my Alice. Now look back at me. Now look at my Alice again. Now back to me. My Alice has almost 50% pen ratio, meaning she ignores almost 50% of the boss's defense. Now back to me. I am not Alice. Stop drawing me as a furry. And that's it. That's pen ratio, broken down to its simplest form. I mean, I really tried to break down pen as easy as possible. Now let's move on. Elemental damage is easy enough to understand, I hope. Your agents can deal elemental damage, big whoop. Okay. Now add in 30% more damage of the same attributes. For example, let's look at little Timmy, Yu Yuan. Timmy puts on 30% ether damage, meaning Timmy's Yu Yuan now deals 30% extra ether damage to that enemy. And now Timmy's enemy gets hit with super cancer. Easy to understand.
What'd that do?
I don't know.
Taken, this is the most basic form of damage I can explain to you. The rest we don't talk about the rest. And last but not least, attack percentage. It brings your attack up. And that's all 3 of them explained in the simplest way possible. Now let's get over and see what they do again. Pen ratio ignores a fixed percent of the boss's defense. Elemental bonus increase the damage of that specific element. And attack percentage just boosts your attack. Taken, this is their stats in its simplest form to try and avoid any confusion. Now all Lil Timmy has to do is to try and to figure out when, where, and when to not use them. Got all of that, Lil Timmy? Good job, Lil Timmy. Now calculate them. I'm not asking again. So when did you use them exactly? Well, as stated before, let's go over some particular condition. Lil Timmy over here has good or reliable Miyabi, and Miyabi is facing off against a baddie. And this baddie has 50 defense, weak to ice damage, and has terminal brain cancer. So what does Lil Timmy do in this instances? That's right, Lil Timmy uses ice damage since the enemy has basically no defense stats and was about to die anyway. If the boss has a high defense stats and isn't weak to the elements you're running, use pen ratio. If the boss has a weak base defense and is weak to your elemental damage, use attribute percentage. And if all else fails, just use attack percentage, the basic perfect all-rounder for almost any situation. Okay, phew, that wasn't too bad. Now here's the hard part. Obviously, in the perfect scenario, you're not running a single agent headfirst into the fight, unless you have M6 Miyabi. No, this is where the fun begins. Pairing your DPS with other agents also plays a key role in building your 5th slots. Let's look at Lil Timmy again. He's running Billy, Nicole, and Astra. Nicole reduces the enemy's defense, and Astra buffs your attack up to 1200. Now which disc would Lil Timmy use here? That's right, he uses elemental damage, because Lil Timmy knows that if he uses pen ratio, it will saturate the defense down that Nicole already gives, and if he uses attack percentage, it will saturate his attack, which is already given by Astra Yao. Good job, Lil Timmy, I'm proud of you. Now try doing it again. Over 100 team comps, and throughout 3 deadly assault bosses. Good luck, Lil Timmy. So when to use them is simple. If you have an agent with defense down, don't run pen. If your attack is too low, or you don't have enough attack buffs, run attack percentage. And if you're not doing enough elemental damage or have the other 2 buffs sorted, just run elemental damage. Obviously, there are a lot of complex situations that require specific discs to be run, but this is the simplest form I can give you. Any more complication and I'll be driven to work at a McDonald's drive-thru. Plus, I think Lil Timmy is a bit fed up with me, so let's just summarize this and get it over with. Okay, so small fries, large shake, and oh, I didn't see you there. So to condense this into readable slop form, I'll have ChatGPT explain the whole thing to you. ChatGPT, can I get some hoes over here? Si bao! Pen ratio ignores the boss's defense. It's great against high defense enemy, but doesn't match well when the enemy has 0 defense or other defense down stats. Attribute percentage boosts certain elemental damage of the agent. Great if your enemy has no defense and stacking anomaly agents. Bad when the boss's defense are too high and you shouldn't be running it if that specific element is being buffed. Attack percentage, it's just attack percentage. Good all-rounder and super consistent. Bad if you're oversaturating your attack and if your enemy has too high for the defense. The key rule all around here is to balance out your build and your team comp. Confucius once said, 5th disc slot is like yin-yang. You must not stack same buff with debuff. If you do so, si bao. I'm pretty sure he said that. In conclusion, just run the one with the better substats. I don't know why I'm still explaining this. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, because I didn't. Other resources to my search has been put in the description if you're unsure about my video. Anyway, shout out to the Church of BANGBOO Discord server. We're almost at 150 members now, so you might as well join. Friendly as easy community, by the way. Also, a huge shout out to Paragari for boosting the server. Appreciate it as always. Anyway, the Church of BANGBOO bids you farewell, and I'm out.